Mr. B, Mr. B, Mr. B, can you tell me why do I feel like my security job is a dead end? Nowhere up and nowhere out. Welcome back, everyone, to Mr. B's podcast. I'm Mr. B, and that is what we are going to discuss today, right? We are going to discuss opportunities and growth within the security industry, right? So, in the security industry, you have security guards, right? Then you have what is a step up from that? Maybe a site lead or site supervisor, a step up from that, maybe a field supervisor. Then, depending on the company, maybe like a lieutenant or a captain or blah, 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 whatever, field supervisor. And then what's above that, right? You have obviously now we're talking about if it's a big company, maybe regional salespeople, regional operations manager, this and that, an operations supervisor, and then, human resources branch manager, blah, 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 right? So, how can security guards advance their career in the security industry, right? So, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a dead end job, right? Because it really depends on the company that you're working with. If you're working with some big national, international company, there'll be a lot of opportunities that may be available to the qualified individual, right? But with smaller companies, maybe there's not that many opportunities, right? Because you can't have so many, more chiefs than Indians, is what they say, or whatever, along those lines, right? So, but don't think that these opportunities should be immediately afforded to you. No, no, no. You need to work, right? You need to demonstrate yourself in the field, your adherence to the employee handbook, right? Your overall uh your overall geared towards the success of the company and not just necessarily yourself, right? So, I'm not saying that it should all be about the company, all should be about the company because it should not, right? It also has to do with your financial well-being, your peace of mind, things like that, yada yada yada, right? But it can't be me, me, me. I expect this. This is give me, give me, give me. No, because the companies need to get something from you, right? They need to make sure that they put the right person in the right position to accomplish the mission and goals of the company as an overall, right? So, do you think that Mr. B had everything handed to him? Hell no. Mr. B didn't have nothing handed to him. Oh my goodness, what I had to go through to get to where I am today, we could be sitting here for a week talking about it, right? Just know Mr. B was in those trenches for a very, very long time, right? Maybe kissed a little ass here and there, to get by, to do what he has to do. And that's the extent of it, right? We're talking about just making people feel good about themselves while I'm accomplishing the mission and the goals of the company, right? And slowly but surely, I worked my way up through various different titles. And now look at me where I'm at today, right? I own my own security company. But everyone can't do that. Everyone doesn't have the know-how to do that. But if you just show up, do what you're supposed to do. I'm not saying be a piss on or get stepped on because you shouldn't, because that shows weakness. But you should definitely do what's in the best interest of the company as well as with your goals and accomplishments in mind, right? Because nothing these days are handed to people in the security industry. Now, you have to work your way up, right? So, what I would say, again, show up, do your job, put a smile on your face, maybe make people feel good about themselves, and things along those lines, right? So, I mean, that's really all you can do. I wouldn't say it's a dead end because I had people start off on the lowest type of level on the playing field, and now these people are like the right hand individuals of my company, right? So, people will be rewarded in time for their efforts, and you just have to be patient, right? It's just not going to come all overnight, and I mean, that's all there is to it. I have nothing else to say about it, right? Be patient, right? So, until next time, be patient, right? All good things come to those who wait, right? So, take care of yourself and keep striving to always make yourself better.